Hello, welcome to Year 3 Computing Coding using Scratch. Today we're going to be using the vocabulary algorithm, debugging, persevering and tinkering, and our objective is to create a sequence to control a sprite. So the first thing we're going to do is to go to this link. If you just Google Scratch, it will be the first one that you come up with. And let me just open it up for you. And here it is. Here's what you'll find. Now, there are lots of things that you can try on this website in your own time. So you can do a little bit of tinkering. Remember the link. But today we're going to start with start creating. We're going to move straight in to our lesson. Now, when we open this page, there are a few tutorials here for you to use at your own time. Again, it's worth having a little go. It will show you how much fun using Scratch is for those people that have never tried it before. I'm just going to close those down for me though, because I want to show you what we're going to be doing and what I want you to be doing today. So this is Scratch. Scratch is a sprite, and a sprite in computing terms is a two-dimensional shape or figure that you can animate and move across the screen. So behind him is a white box, a white background, and that is what we call this stage. So it says stage down here. This is his stage, and this is sprite. And I could just move him around with my mouse here. All right, you'll notice I've got another big white space. This is where my algorithm, a set of instructions, or my code is going to go. And down here are all the codes that I could use to make my Scratch move around. I could go like this, up and down to see them all, or to help me make it a little bit easier, they're color coded. So all the motion ones are blue, all the sound ones are purple, the control ones are orange. All right, so just work your way and have a little go. So the first thing I'm going to show you how to do is to move Scratch. So I literally find the move and move him 10 steps. And if I click on that, he would move 10 steps, okay? Now you'll notice there's a white box with 10 in. So he's moving what is 10 steps for Scratch. Now the white boxes are variables. It means they can vary, they can change. So I could put in here 20. I'm going to put 30 in there. So now if I click it, he's going to move a little bit further each time. So I'm a little bit worried because he's getting to the edge of his stage. And you know, like our Christmas productions, you get too close to the edge, you may fall off. And I don't want Scratch to fall off. So I'm just going to scroll down here and show you quite an important command. It says, if on edge, bounce. So we don't want him to fall off and get hurt. We want him to bounce back. And we want him to walk from left to right. So now, if I click on my green flag, oh, my green flag's not working. I'm going to show you why in a minute. I've just made a silly mistake that I need to debug for you. If I click on here, all right, it's doing the instructions. My green flag's not working because I haven't told my algorithm, have I yet, to follow the instructions of the green flag. So each time I push this, it goes down those instructions. So it moves 30 steps. It checks to see if it's on the edge and it bounces back, and it will go left and right. And then it kind of just, and then it will stop. So if I click it once, it does those instructions and stops. If I click it twice, it will do those instructions twice. Now, like your computer games, you have different buttons that do different things. And that is what my flag is for. So what I'm going to do now is to go to my control, because I need to control this algorithm. And I'm going to find the one that says flag with the flag. When the green flag is clicked, then you do this algorithm. So now, if I push the green flag, it will move backwards and forwards. But still work here. All right, but that's just for that algorithm. And I'm going to show you in a minute when we've got two algorithms going how that helps. Now my stage is looking a little bit blank, isn't it? When we do Christmas productions, there's a lot of time creating our background, but we don't need to spend lots of time here. If we go down to here and we click on the magnifying glass, it says choose a backdrop, and I can choose any of these. So I'm going to leave it up to you. When you create yours, I want you to choose something that's exciting, that you think is exciting for you. I'm going to scroll down and pick the school. Okay, and straight away up is my school on my background. I can move Sprite onto the path. Okay, so now we've got a nice setting for him. Now I'd quite like him to have a friend, I think. So I'm going to just scroll down my screen a little bit. You can see there's my Sprite there, and there is my algorithm. And there's a little picture here, a bit like a cat's head. And when I click on it and go to the magnifying glass, it says choose a Sprite, and I'm going to choose another Sprite, and it's up to you what you choose. All right, I'm going to scroll down, and there is lots to look at, but I know which one I want already. So I'm going to go for Flying Cat. Okay, now I do like the cheesy puffs. I think that would be quite good fun moving that across the screen, but currently I'm going to go for the cat, and there he is. Again, you can see now I've got Sprite 1 and I've got a cat flying. I'm going to move him to the roof. If I push the green flag, my Sprite 1 moves, but my Sprite 2, my cat flying, doesn't move, and that is because there's no code for him. So you can see I've clicked on and it's all highlighted, my cat flying, and there is no code for him. If I click on my Sprite 1, all right, there's my code, my algorithm for my Sprite 1. So this is a very easy mistake to make. And people say, my code's gone. And it's because they've got the wrong Sprite highlighted. So that's just a little example of some debugging you may need to do when you have a little go. So I'm going to write a very similar algorithm to make him control. So when the green flag is clicked, go to my motion, move 10 steps, although he's a little bit flying, we still say 10 steps. I'm going to change that variable. I'm going to get him to walk 50 steps each time. And I mustn't forget that I don't want him to fly off my stage. So I'm going to scroll down. If on edge bounce, set my rotation so he's going from left to right. Okay. And then if I push this green flag, he moves. Okay, that is the algorithm for my Sprite of my cat flying. If I click on Sprite 1 and push this green flag, I have got my Sprite 1 walking. If I push this green flag, then this one commands both of my algorithms, gets both of them to go at the same time. And now I'm actually, as you can see my finger, clicking it several times. Okay, so your task today is to make Sprite move backwards and forwards across the screen and to not fall off. Okay, so don't forget the if on edge bounce. I want you to insert a background by clicking on here and choosing a background, and I want you to choose another Sprite to move across the screen, and so you're writing 2 instructions, 2 algorithms to control your Sprite. Okay, you need to persevere. It's on our vocabulary list. Persevere is have a go, have a try. If it doesn't work, please don't worry. All right, you could send me a photo whether it works or whether it doesn't of your screen with your background and your algorithm. That would be fantastic. And I have a sneaky feeling that lots of you are going to try lots of different things, especially if you watch the tutorials. But the most important thing is I want you to write a very simple code and show me that you can understand that first before you tinker. Tinkering is exploring and seeing what you can do. But remember, we tinker after we have done our work, our learning for today. All right, that's very important because each week I'm going to introduce a new thing for you to do. All right, so gradually we'll introduce lots of things, and it would be really nice to hear what you are doing. So please email me, all right, your facts. Send me some pictures. That would be great. Enjoy, have fun, all right, and take care. Bye.